Morning. Today's song, I know it because my son used to play it all the time. It's Busted, Air Hostess. I think that's one journey. So Jerry. We've got Pisces. We've got the Sun. The Pisces energy. 7th house of partnerships, open enemies, legal matters. Libra energy. So Libra is 21st of September, 21st of October. So the band Busted may mean somebody's got caught out in some way. Somebody's been found out. The air hostess, the plane thing may mean fast travel and ascending to a higher level fast, like fast forward. Suddenly something brings you to reality in a fast way. So let's see what we get from this one. I haven't got the lights on this morning, so I hope you can see it because I don't know why I ain't got the lights on. We don't need the lights on. I think because I don't want them interfering, or they don't want to interfere with what's got to be said. So we'll see, I don't know. No lights today. So not being distracted by other things. We've got to focus. The card today is Demeter. We mentioned her yesterday, didn't we? There may be someone out there watching that had a child kidnapped or a child lost, taken. If so, I think they're worried that they're in a place of hell, whether it's because they're religious or because they're scared of what they're going through. I don't know. So we'll see. So mothers. It's also Venus, Taurus and the Ox, and we had that yesterday in the rune, didn't we? I hope you've watched the Ogum read last night, because that was spot on as well. Very important towards the read. And again, we've got children are massively important. So Poppy's the military, May the 31st. Where is she? Start with a sweet spot. Oh, that's Taurus and children. Oh, we've lost her. So perhaps it's not the child, and perhaps somebody has lost a mother because we've lost her. She's not connecting. Wait. Is she in the last pile? I don't think so. No. Looks like it's coming to the last pile. Oh no, there she is. Not quite on the last one yet then. What did I say about clarity? Something becoming very, very clear. You must now wield your sword. This is 1 week. And sever ties with what no longer serves you. No more confusion. You see very clearly. For some, in the real terms of the next week, that's sex. The blue is speaking about it, and that's what they do in the song. Actually, that's what they speak about. It's somebody, and we had this with Notch on the Bedpost the other day, didn't we? Somebody offering sex, but that's it. So this long-standing problem needs settling. It could be geriatric issues. It could be dentist, especially teeth and bones. But we've got the eagle there, so Scorpio and Aries. And the sun, a number 20, massively important. We're reaping what we sow, I'm afraid. So things haven't turned out quite how we planned. So like I said, we have to take that sword, prune back the apple tree so that we have a better crop this year. So the point is, it doesn't matter what you've done in the past. It doesn't matter who you were in the past. What matters is what you do now. Don't give up. Don't say you can't do something. You can, and you should. So it's about reassessing, reevaluating. Life is not a race. Comparison is not your friend. So you will get there, but you can't sit around and feel unworthy or ungrateful, because the miracle is about to happen. 28, 1 or 28. Something or someone new will enter your life to bring this clarity. Hands, arms, shoulders. Use your hands. These are your wands. These are your spellcasters. Use your words. They are your spells. Think positively. Speak positively. Because everything you say and do influences others. We've got the rose. We've got the passion flower. We've got the honeysuckle. The name rose could be important. This could be somebody, again, we're looking for the person that so somebody tell me who this person is, so I can get rid of, well, not get rid, but so we can settle their energy, because somebody collects hats, or did in the living, like baseball caps, hats. They like wearing hats. And then we've got if this is a person in your life or that was in your life, It is someone that works with blades, discs, cups or wood. So anything from a hairdresser to a surgeon, a barista to people that work with large vats of liquid, a lumberjack to a joiner, a cashier to someone that possibly works with circular saws, etc. So the miracle can happen if you stay positive. It's Gemini energy, so it's about communications. It's about twins, children, siblings. It's about manifesting your own reality. As within, so without. So what you give out is what you'll get back. But this chapter isn't over. We haven't finished yet. We're going round in circles. That's not productive. Who you were doesn't matter. It's what you become, what you do now. So there is delays in achieving what you want. There's no getting around that fact, especially in travel. There could be issues with inheritances, especially jewellery. There is a snake, either a snake in the grass or someone born in the year of the snake. But we're going round in circles and we've got to stop doing that. There's today's card. We are growing as a person, as a soul, possibly through adversity, but we're dwelling too much on the past and what's been done or said or felt, and we're missing out on a present. The past is over. It's gone. The future isn't promised. We have to live in the now. So stop crying over spilt milk. Stop the blame shame game. Build a bridge. Get over it. We've dwelt there too long. We've been too complacent. So the 1 in 28 is positive. However, and they're too close together not to think that they're dates, but it doesn't have to be. It can be door numbers, anything. 20 and 21. So it could be as soon as next month, 20th and 21st. It could be neighbours. It could be that you're about to become 21. Yeah, we need to sever ties, break the shackles, free ourselves. Don't sign anything. Read the small print, especially on legal documents. Don't sell your soul to the devil for shiny baubles. Don't try to keep up with the judges. Don't try to compete. Comparison is not your friend. Even in relationships, if you're competing for someone's attention, the desperation drives them further away. So rise yourself above that and believe that you're worthy of choice, and then decide if somebody is trying to choose, do you really want that person? Because there should be no choice. You shouldn't have to compete with others for happiness. So rebellion, freeing yourself, breaking the shackles, breaking contracts, breaking any vows made under duress. 15, Capricorn energy is positive, freeing ourselves. There is someone here that feels unworthy or unwilling, and they will not succeed. You cannot. We've suffered defeat, and it's made us think that we're never going to get there. That's something you're telling yourself, and you're putting negative energy out into the ether. So we need to tell ourselves this was just a battle, not the war. 6 days. Yeah, the lack of communication, the lack of groundedness, the lack of basic morals, manners, kindness, love, the lack in everything. There could be children involved, Taurus, Vega, Capricorn. There could be, it could simply be the postman brings bad news, or there's the check's not in the mail. There's something possibly about finances and career. There's no movement forward, no improvements at all. Stand still. But above all, it's about communication, the lack of it. The lack of worth. Feeling unworthy. But that's because you've put the effort in to the wrong situation. You should be putting the effort into making yourself happy, not wasting your time on something that might bring you money, but it won't. You think it will, but it won't. Start again, sorry. I thought if I left the lights off, it wouldn't happen. So it's about not slogging your guts out for ungrateful people. Yes, taking a different path, but it's the hard path. It's the one you don't want to take. And I'm afraid that's the only way out, is to take that path. We cannot keep going round in circles. It's the crossroads. If the definition of insanity is taking the same road and expecting a different outcome, it's not going to happen. You just keep repeating the same issues. So you are being held hostage, or someone is, like Demeter's daughter Persephone. So this could be physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, or financially. Someone has you over a barrel. We don't negotiate with terrorists. And that means that we have to sometimes make hard decisions. 2 weeks, you have to make a decision. Yeah, we're running out of options. We have to do the one thing we don't want to do. You're living in a dream world if you think it's all going to be easy. There she is in her own read. So they're telling us happiness will return. There will be abundance. Some of you may have lost a child, like I said. But it looks like that whether that child returns or not, your happiness will, and you will grow through this. And appreciate more what you do have because of it. And it looks like the child will be returned. And that might not be a physical child, it might be your inner child, but you're moving on, you're letting go, and not taking the baggage of the past with you. We've got dandelions there, so wishes, but you will have to leave something or someone behind. The past. 6 weeks travelling over water maybe. So 3 and 30, May the 31st, November the 11th, Memorial Day, whatever it is, poppies, the military, agriculture, all figure in. Mother energy is strong. Yep. Maybe this is about your child leaving home, the emptiness syndrome, breaking the shackles. They've got to get out. They've got to make their own way in life. They've got to stand on their own 2 feet because you're not going to be here forever. You've got to start saying no and stop sacrificing your life for everybody else's. Because for most people who are kind and good, it seems selfish to put yourself first. But we've been through this, haven't we? If we don't put ourselves first, then we become jaded. We become like this person here, thinking that life is cruel. And then people don't want to be around us. You need to raise your vibration, your energy by putting your boundaries in place. It's also Odin. This is financial and emotional and physical suicide. But we're coming out of that. We're going to stop that because we're breaking the shackles, and we're going to let them stand on their own 2 feet, or we're going to stand on our own 2 feet. And put our boundaries in place. Know our worth and say no. Number 12, Pisces energy, which we've got in the dice, which is beautiful. Someone finally takes action. It could be a Pisces, Aries, cusper. The standing stones, the ancient stones, our ancestors are behind us. This is somebody who puts the money where the mouth is. This is somebody who does what they says they're going to do. A man of action, whether it's an Aries or not. If it's an Aries, it could be a woman. But this is taking action. Yeah, therapy may be needed. For some, this is the divorced or widowed woman, or that your inner child needs to be freed. You need to go back, settle this long-standing problem, make a fresh start. And the only way to do that is to rid yourself of your demons. It's also confusion. It's a confused man, mental illness perhaps. It is a feminine lawyer, doctor, or spiritual advisor. Someone who doesn't give good advice because they are jaded, because they have been damaged in some way, so it colours their judgment. The woman in blue, she's usually a dark-haired female, but it can be any female, divorced or widowed, or an Aquarius of any gender. Aquarius or Aquarius cusp. Aquarius goes from the 20th of January to the 20th of February. Yeah. There could have been a miscarriage, a termination of a pregnancy, the loss of a child, like I said. We've got the year of the dog, could be important, which starts differently every year. So it could be, if you're born in January, February, that it's the previous year. Drink could be involved. Alcohol, drowning your sorrows isn't a good idea. Won't make you happy. Yeah, somebody's walking around on eggshells. We've got Pisces in Neptune now till 2026. 16. Arguments, accidents, losses within the home, brushing things under the carpet, trying to hold it all together when you should be letting it crash to the ground so that we can rise like the phoenix. At the minute, you're just going round and round in circles, wasting your energy on something that isn't working. So bringing the walls down is hard, especially emotionally, but it's something that has to do. The walls of Jericho have to come tumbling down. The name Joshua could be important. Number 16, massively important, negative energy. And secrets are being kept. You are letting that negative energy into your aura. It's bringing you down. There's the daughter, trapped in the underworld that Demeter wants to save, but can't, because she has to learn that hard lesson, I'm afraid, that you don't let those negative energies into you. You don't let people drain you. You have to put your boundaries in place. At some point, you have to stand up on your own 2 feet and say no. This is allowing negativity into your field financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, or physically. You are taking in drugs or diet into your body that is negative. You're letting negative words come out of your mouth, written or spoken. You should never let anything into your body that you don't trust, be that injections, edibles, liquids even. It is the tarot reading, the psychic, the medium, so someone may have got a read from someone who don't know what they're doing, and they've told them something that is negative, tarot readers should never do that in a personal read. So if they do, because they're not allowed access to it, we can give warnings, we can give advice, but we cannot tell you something negative that it is about to occur. It's against everything we're taught. So the tarot reader, the psychic, the medium, the traveller, the carnival people, October the 11th, where I come from. But it's the energy vampire sapping your energy. 2 and 29. So we've got 29, 30. First, second and third. So it could be the 1st, 2nd and 3rd of June. Yeah, there's a homecoming. You have to come home to who you truly are. You have to revisit your ego, your energy, your inner child, and sort yourself out. Sit back on the couch, stuff in your face, and comfort eating, watching Netflix is just not going to work. You cannot ignore this situation any longer. Eventually, if you keep ignoring it, it will come to you. Your chickens will come home to roost. So it's up to you. So what they want for us is this: to become happy against all odds. And wonder is happiness. There it is. Weddings, possibly. W or V. The winner. Somebody wants to win at all costs, regardless of anything. They want things to be perfect. They want harmony, domestic bliss, a happy household, good fortune and trusted friends. They want to see beautiful, be beautiful, like the air hostess. Beauty, fair skin, fine hair are always traditionally linked to this rune. It is said to be one of the 4 runes of love and suggests attraction that will blossom into lasting relationship. The rune is an airy nature, and the 7th house is about marriages and partnerships. The wind, the spinning wheel, the flax, so the number 10, again, the wheel of fortune, the Norns, fate, if you like. The dutiful wife, the of Odin, so Wednesday again, and then father, the gods of Asgard. This goddess was the epitome of wifely virtue, who sat by her spinning wheel creating the clouds in southern Germany. So southern Germany could have something going on, and clouds mean trouble. She said to shake the fluff out of her blankets if the sky was full of misty vapour. She was the patroness of all the domestic arts. Like many mortal lady, was a true romantic at heart, with a soft spot for lovers and happy endings. Frigga can be regarded as the model of the fairy godmother, but you know what the fairy godmother does? She rips your insides out and chucks you off a cliff, ready or not. So the kindly lady who makes everything work out in the end, and this too shall pass. The aspect of the goddess, and indeed her wish-granting husband, is found in the name of the Anglo-Saxon version of the rune, win. This word has survived in modern English as the verb to win, to woo. So trying to win someone from someone else, like I said, don't do that. Hold yourself higher. Walk away. This connection with wooing makes Frigg the archetypal matronly matchmaker, eternally ensuring that Cinderella does go to the ball and marries her Prince Charming, which is the happy ending, the manifestation of miracles that we all want. But be careful what you wish for. Absolute love, the arrival of a good news. No, we don't get that. So I'm going to go straight to the reverse, because trust is an issue. Prospective partners may not be all that they seem, So don't give your heart too readily. In business too, beware of double dealing and don't take anything at face value. If at all possible, delay making far-reaching judgments. So maybe that's why the judgment is delayed and why this chapter isn't over, because act in haste, repent at leisure. Because you haven't got all the facts yet, a couple of weeks maybe, that you need to make this valid decision, which is what we need to do. There's the decision. Tradition says that if you have an emotional worry, you should delay your decision making for 3 months. If the troublesome factor is in business, put off any action for 3 days. Things are going to slow down for a while and you may become despondent about your perspectives. Don't do that. Don't do that. So don't give up, even if we suffer defeat. The 7th house, there we go again, it's weddings again. The loins, the marital home, the colon, the prostate, the blue and brown. Relationships, matrimony, partnerships, unity, other people. Projecting your feelings onto other people is not a good idea, or letting them project them onto you. Public enemies and lawsuits, yes. So, public enemies, someone you're in dispute with, and this could be a marriage partner or a business partner. The sun in Pisces makes you like a sponge sucking up other people's energy, so make sure it's positive. Fluid self-expression, but you are impressionable and sensitive. You're vacillating, so sat on the fence. Diffuse and deceptively passive, so being that passive person sitting there waiting for stuff to happen to you instead of existing rather than living. The sun in Pisces withdraws after setbacks and vacillates over tasks, but you're not going to do that because we've got Pisces in the reverse. You need to free yourself, stand on your own 2 feet, cut away what no longer serves you, and say no. The number 12 and 15, massively important, positive energy. Yeah, there is sitting on the fence. What you own owns you. So if it is about finances, etc., it's not good. 26. So stop seesawing between these 2 things, whatever they are. They don't serve you. So 2 years it could have been. So start of lockdown maybe. Wealth, in actuality, is the ability to truly experience life. The name Henry and David, or Thoreau. Who the hell is David? Keep getting David as well. I want to know who David is. You will earn it. So be careful what you wish for, like I said. The 2nd house is about getting grounded in the physical. It's the house of money. It's about what you earn and your movable goods. It is ruled by Taurus. The 2nd house is also about solid reality, creature comforts. So in this case, we're all in Taurus energy. Lifestyle, areas supported primarily in the physical realm, is also the key to power in this world and how you feel empowered or disempowered. So your wealth, what you see, and it said yesterday, what do you value in your life? What is valuable? To spirit, the only 4 things that are valuable is freedom, happiness, health, and above all, love. If you're seeing the value of your life through finances, through material things, you will never be happy. So, at the minute you're feeling disempowered, impotent, if you like, which is the call on the prostate. It may be physical or emotional. It ain't always to do with money and possessions. It's about ownership of your talents, maintaining a comfortable shelter, and you're not doing that right now. Because a home is not a home without fire in the hearth, food on the table, and a welcome at the door. This is all going to shit. Living up to your personal values, your self-esteem. It's about what you decide to utilize or manifest in this physical realm. The desired results will always be quantifiable rewards and comfort and familial happiness. When this card turns up, it's time to concentrate on practical issues. How do you handle your finances? How do you look after yourself? How do you stand on your own 2 feet? Even within a relationship. How are you being rewarded? Are you making a good living at what you love? No, you're not. This is a time to turn your world upside down. It's a time where you need to protect your resources to manage those things that you earn in a mature and equitable way, and you're not doing that because it's upside down. It's about sowing the seeds for a better harvest. What did I say? It is time to build, to accumulate, to toil, to manage, to put the effort in to something you really want. You may be at stage to take the beginning steps of opening your own business or embarking on a path that will not only enable you to learn a new path to realise your dreams, but can also make you a fortune in doing so. Meeting up with stubborn individuals, and that may well be yourself, is an issue. It's important to stay the course, but it's also important to be flexible and know when something's well past its sell-by date. Music, especially the human voice or issues concerning the voice box, may somehow figure in. Beauty, maintaining good appearance and having a sense of fashion at this time is important. So maybe some of you don't think you're beautiful. We're all beautiful in different ways. No matter what your question or focus, money, earnings and material assets will play a part. Usually it's extremely positive, indicating that significant financial rewards will be there, but you've got to stay at it, stick at it. It ruled by Taurus, so you need patience, a gradual advancement and solid achievement. You're not doing anything about it. The only warning is to be cautious where finances are concerned, because it is possible when you come into money, you will meet the unscrupulous people who will work to take it from you, including ex-wives or ex-partners. However, do consider the other cards in the spread. The second house card indicates stubbornness, laziness. There is slothfulness, something that comes about slowly and seems to drag. You will not be able to rush anything. This card indicates an abundant harvest. There she is. She's telling us it will come. But how fast is up to you. It will come. Delayed or not. And it is delayed. So, Gwyneth, there we have it. Gwyn, the mother. Nurture and present. Nurture your present. Number 5. We need to make the changes necessary. So, the Trinity knot in the circle is a symbol which represents the maiden, the mother and the crown, your past, your present and your future, the 3 life cycles of women. The mother in her present, happy with her little fairy sprites. There she is, happy with the little fairy sprites. Where's she gone? Mum. The other one. I need the other one, the first one. There she is. Oh, it's not on this card, I thought it was, sorry. Nurturing is an aspect that we give to others like our children, but we must also give to ourselves. It's a beautiful thing to help others, but then you get drained. And we forget to put ourselves on a priority list. We hear too often that you cannot drink from an empty cup. Caregivers must drink from that cup first in order to be benefit to others. Gwyneth may be asking you to look at where you are not nurturing yourself or being nurtured in your life. Are you living the life that you wish? Does anyone in your life give back to you? Step back and let's see who helps you for a change. Are you tired, overwhelmed, stressed or giving too much of yourself? It's time to give back. The elementals know that this reality is time poor and we try to fit far too much into our days. So they ask us to take small steps to look after ourselves. Read a book, Go for a bushwalk, have a cup of tea outside. Don't take your phone with you. Gwyneth's message is also to be in the present. Slow down. Stop thinking too far ahead. Just be yourself. Your loved ones and life itself will benefit from it. It starts with integrating the small things, and once it becomes a habit, you will find you start increasing these small gestures and feel more calmer and peaceful for it. So, your challenge is the game of life. Again, the 30. There it is. The chess queen. 30, 30, 30. 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. The chess queen. You've stopped trusting yourself. You've stopped trusting your gut instinct, and you've got to find that trust again. You've become very jaded because of what's gone on. Trust your own judgment. If not, this is your challenge. The chess queen, mind games, arrives to challenge you. It simply means that you're living too much in your head, planning and scheming about what your future will look like and how it will unfold. Remember, man plans and God laughs. Nothing is in your control. So your best to do your best in the now. Don't work for tomorrow, because tomorrow is not promised. You cannot know the power and beauty that is meant for you until you let go. Sever ties. Ask the divine guidance. The law of cause and effect apply here. Don't dictate what you want, because your wants may not be in the highest good for all. Ask instead for the miracles. There it is. The miracle man. Where is he? There he is. That's set aside for you and you alone. What is it that Spirit have planned for you? Because they see your life from start to finish. Perhaps it's time to let go and turn your life over to the care of a higher power. You can never lose when Spirit plays the game of life on your behalf. So, there's the priestess. She has to tune in. She has to start putting herself first and come out of those gates of hell, because that's where she is. Saving the daughter from the devil. The priestess. (46). The priestess is a teacher dedicated to service, freedom. There we are, breaking from the shackles, and leadership. You don't need to have it all together to lead. In fact, it helps if you don't. So you think all the mistakes you've made are bad things. They're actually been teaching you the valuable lessons you need to get through this. No one wants a perfect angel who hasn't made any mistakes. Let your life be your message. Don't underestimate the power of sharing your story. It's by hearing someone else's journey that we feel less alone. We realise that we're actually all in this thing called life together. The difference between a follower and a leader is that a leader has the courage to go first and step out. They shine a light on the path for others to venture forward to. So don't fret too much about trying to work out who's in your tribe and if anybody's going to be backing you up. Don't get stuck in age, income, hobbies or occupation. The best way to discover your tribe is to look in the mirror. If you feel called to lead, chances are it's because at some point in your life you longed for someone to be there to lead you. Your tribe are looking for exactly the same thing. We've lost a lot of elders, so now we've got to step up and be those leaders. They might be one step behind you. Hell, they might even be right alongside you. So remember the words on the soul pole. Lead me, guide me, walk beside me. You don't need anyone's permission. You just need the courage to stand up, embrace your struggles, the peaks and the troughs. You don't need to know the way. You just have to believe that there is a different one, a different path. Your tribe is waiting for you, so step forward so they can find you. How are you being called to step up and lead? And how can you be the leader you wished you had? So if you feel passionately about something, if you feel that you're impotent, unable or unwilling to act, just be you. Just be honest, true you with integrity. And somehow, somewhere, you will be led to the right path. Watch for the signs. Listen to spirit. Listen to your gut. Listen to that little voice inside of yourself. It will not lead you wrong. Thanks for listening, especially if you've got Mum in spirit. Speak soon. Bye.